Look at that guy. Look at that cool dude with that cool sword.
He's a cool guy.
Coolest. Look at all those particle effects exploding up around the building.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on there. The kettle's still making noises over there. I'll go turn it off in a second.
It's authentic. It's fine. It's a diesel punk having noise.
You're right. It is. It's just the background noise of the city.
Ambiance.
Mm-hmm. All right. This will hopefully be the final session of Final Fantasy VII. I'm feeling a little bit. I don't think I actually said during the recording yesterday that I've been sick, or at least had what I hope is allergy-induced sore throat. Today I'm not in any pain, though I'm still going to go do this a little bit throughout the day probably. I've got some tea, do our best shot, and then later we'll drink booze again, and that'll make it worse, but you know.
Everything's a balance.
Everything's a balance.
Just have one mug of tea
the light side and the dark side.
the booze, and then alternate between them.
Can you put booze in tea?
Yeah, that's a hot toddy.
Okay, of course. Silly me. Well, that stuff over there, you think that it tastes good in this?
No.
No. See,
I said it.
I guess I shouldn't have said booze. I should have said that. I don't think that's going to mix
I don't
very
think carbonated is going to mix very well.
Good point.
Like, if you want to go open one and let it get flat, and then put it in there.
I said yes with absolute confidence, not because I had any knowledge, but because I know...
You put alcohol in anything.
Exactly. The human experience is there's not one substance on the planet that somebody hasn't put alcohol in and drank.
For sure.
So, this morning, I uninstalled the game and reinstalled it.
Okay.
As I discussed previously in this playthrough, this game had almost no patches. It had one extremely minor patch. A couple weeks after it didn't have a day one patch. It had an extremely minor patch like a couple of weeks or maybe even a couple months after it came out that fixed a couple of bugs.
Okay.
And that was it. Then a year after release, actually I think a little longer than that, they did a patch that was specifically to support the PS5 version. It was basically, here's a patch. All it did was add the ability to transfer your save to the PS5 version of the game.
Interesting.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
The PS5 version has, obviously it's updated to run 60 frames per second. 4K, whatever else. Also, the DLC was exclusive to the PS5 version. Yep. There was one more patch, and it was just like 3-4 months ago when Rebirth came out, and it changed a couple of things. One of them was like a minor continuity thing. You may recall there was a scene earlier in this. Cloud had one of his headache freakouts, and he saw Tifa like over a dead body in a cowboy costume.
Yeah.
I'm sure I said this. I don't think she said... I think she does say it in the scene. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I don't mind telling you. That was her father. Her dad's dead in that scene. She says something about Shinra's soldiers. Sephiroth, I'm sick of all of this. And she picks up a sword. She's redesigned very slightly in Rebirth when we see that time period again. We see her in that costume again. So they just updated her model to bring it in parity with the version in Rebirth.
Okay.
They did one other thing that I'm aware of with that patch. With that final patch. They also updated like both versions of the game. You can import save data from Remake to Rebirth because there's a couple of extra goodies you get if you import your save data.
Okay.
The other thing they did that affects us today is they changed literally the final line of dialogue in the game.
Whoa. That seems significant.
I still haven't beaten Rebirth. I assume they changed it to, again, bring it in parity with maybe the line gets repeated in Rebirth or something. I don't know because I haven't beaten Rebirth yet.
Okay.
Also, it may just be they brought it more in line with like accuracy to the Japanese, because like when I hear what the line was originally in this version and when I hear the changed line, I'm like, that changed line sounds more like a blunt force trauma translation of the Japanese line. I also think it is a significantly less interesting line.
The new one?
The new one, yes.
Interesting.
We'll get to it later in a few episodes. But I decided that I did not want to use that line, so I'm not gonna.
Okay.
So you downgraded?
I uninstalled the game and reinstalled the game with the internet turned off.
Okay.
And we're just gonna deal with it now.
Okay.
I gotta double check. Now all these save files are really close to one another, so it's harder for me to keep track of what's where. We're gonna. I think it's. We're still in chapter 16. It's right here. Okay. We're still in chapter 16. "70 stories tall, this tower is the locus of power for the company. Certain floors of the building are open to the public, allowing visitors to learn about Shinra's history and try out the latest technological advancements. Top floors are heavily guarded and reserved for the president and other executives."
And you can see
And private security.
You can see a little bit of Demako through the window, and that reminds me. Before we started, you were doing drink check, and you pointed at my drink, and you said, "Okay,
piss.
Joey's got his piss." Mm-hmm. But I have something to say about that.
Just like Howard Hughes has his piss. In his glass.
Exactly.
We'll talk about that in a minute. So Joey has some kind of Mountain Dew.
So we had to. It's just default Mountain Dew right now in a Taco Bell container because it previously contained Baja Blast. Today got delayed a little bit, and I was already out and about, so I decided to go spend my time at a local park, feed some turtles. Right.
Okay.
But, and I ate my Taco Bell out there, and I had my Baja Blast. As I was leaving to come over here, I'm walking, and this older lady walks by, and she goes, "Oh, Baja Blast."
Oh!
And I'm like, "Yes." And she gives me a thumbs up and just keeps walking. And I was like,
all right.
"Sick. Let's go."
I wonder if she just learned about the Baja Blast heist or something.
Oh.
She thought it was really cool. Oh, Aiden doesn't know about the Baja Blast heist?
You don't know about the Baja...
I would have shown you this.
Okay, hang
Pull
on.
up the image on your phone, Joey.
Yep. This is important.
This was back when Baja Blast was a Taco Bell exclusive. You couldn't buy cans of it or whatever. You could only get it from the fountain in Taco Bell. But it was popular flavor.
Yeah.
People wanted to be able to drink it without
Going to Taco Bell.
going to Taco Bell. Exactly.
What was it called? It was Operation Soda Steel.
Operation Soda Steel, that's it, yes.
So, view this image.
Oh my...
So-
no, I think you have shown me this, actually.
That is not how the final apparatus wound up working. That was his mock-up that he put on a forum. It was like, anybody got any recommendations on like changes to the design?
Yeah.
Yep.
He eventually did develop a design that worked, and he stole, and like there were concerns about if it drops too far, like if it splashes, it'll make noise, it could cause it to go flat, whatever else. So they had to figure out the perfect design, but eventually he perfected it, and he stole several gallons.
Gallons?
Yes,
Yes.
of Baja Blast.
Yes, so
This is
if
like,
it's
this
not
is
clear
like
enough...
2000, like what, 11, 10?
Yeah,
it was a different time.
It was a different time, but if it's not clear
a
enough
different
over the
time.
audio medium, it was an operation where a man had an apparatus.
I'll put the image on screen.
Okay, yes.
I'll put the image on screen.
You have to actually do it, though, since I talk shit.
No, we'll do it.
Okay.
Yes. Did we? So we
I don't know that made
we
it
started
in.
talking about your coworker's podcast. I don't think we were talking about subject matter and type O negative or type O positive, whichever
No, it's
one.
negative.
And we didn't actually wind up, I think, talking about the fact that they're using AI to edit the podcast and
Which
it's
is
working
so
about as well as you
funny.
would expect it to work.
Yes, which also means that anytime they're like, we'll totally put an image on screen. It's not. It's not there. That's my biggest complaint.
AI, put the image on screen.
Because like
for
they're
me.
just
Jamie,
they're
can you
just
put that on
joking
screen?
around. They're joking around the same way we joke around when we do our little thing. You know, like I don't have any
I take this
hatred.
very seriously.
Okay, I'm just joking around. I don't have any hate
Jacob
about
is
him.
legally required to put some photos on here, much like in the not last session, but last session, when I pointed out that image that I used to airdrop people. You have to put that on there because
I don't know
love
that I
that
agree
image.
with that.
I love that image. I recently shared it to the people of Twitter, and I got a bunch of "What the hell is that?" responses.
Icky.
It's
On
great.
what? Sorry, I was looking at my notes.
The image.
on the
airdrop image.
The Baja
Yes.
Blast.
No, not
No.
the Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Oh.
From
So
the
that
other
you
day.
do have to put
Oh
up.
no! Do you mean the goop?
Yeah, the
No,
goop.
you already sent that to me. That's
I know.
Like the weird thing coming down from the
we're
ceiling. That's
talking.
gonna be in a previous episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm holding you to that you put that in there so
That's gonna
everybody
be
gets
in,
to
don't worry.
I
experience it.
disagree.
gonna
I
be
don't
in.
feel like it has to be.
It has to
It's
be
gonna
there.
It's already gonna be in. It's too late for that. I'm afraid.
Ooh.
No other image. Let me put it this way. No other image that isn't actually gross elicits this feeling that I've found. The closest I've seen is there were I've got some on my phone actually. some images that were, I don't even know if this is true, but it was like to elicit the feeling of having a stroke. Images where it's like here's another image you're gonna have to put up, Jacob, but it's like this, right? Where you're looking at this and it's like there are things that look vaguely like something, but as soon as you like look into it's probably like early AI generation stuff.
Yeah.
But this image is from several years ago.
Like every time you try to focus on something, you realize that it is not what your brain tried to process it
And it's
as.
like that's good, that's close, but nothing has hit that level of image for me. Here, don't worry, Jake, I'm sending it to you so you can have it.
All right, thank you.
I know how much.
I always love when you send me stuff. It's always a joy.
Hang on, that's the wrong one. That's
I don't know why I said that like sarcastically.
That's the
I
wrong
do in fact enjoy
stroke
when
image.
Joey sends me funny images. I don't know why I said that with like an air of like, oh boy, here we go again.
Well, that would
On the
be fair
subject of
too.
oh boy, here we go again, Aiden. I hope you weren't insulted yesterday with my comments on Lovecraftian TikTok trends and whatnot.
Only in that you didn't actually like hear it out.
No, I was gonna say I apologize, and while everything that I said was true, I will continue to listen. I will continue to not understand, but I play Paladin in FF14. I will tank the damage and become stronger for it. So
I will
you feel
listen,
free.
I will learn.
You feel free to hit me with that anytime you like.
No, because
Explain to us Skibbity Toilet.
For providing me such invaluable combat data.
Cocky little egghead, ain't you?
The results provided by my predictive models indicate that this force should be more than capable of handling you.
Y'all about to learn predictable.
oh,
We're taking Aerith back.
okay.
Oh, take her back, you say? Correct me if I am wrong, but did the girl not come here of her own free will? Or do you mean to tell me that she is your personal property?
She only came here to save Marlene.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. But I really can't be bothered to explain. This
Nice.
facility is home to extraordinary specimens that will change the world as we know it. Do try to be considerate.
I have to, or I don't have to. I'll probably be getting some new glasses soon, and it's
Yeah.
like maybe I should get some frames like him.
Like Hojo's?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
go.
why not?
Why I should go for like this should be my creep arc. Like
Yeah, I was
should
about to
just
say,
be,
why not be a freak if you have the option to be?
Yeah, it's like I need to stop shaving my head and just let the hair grow really long on my sides, while keeping the top of my head bald, and just
Ew.
like, you know, wear those glasses. Just be a freak, be a creep.
Be a weirdo.
Every time somebody sees me, I can see visual disgust. It's like, no, it's a reference to the song. Don't worry about it. It's intentional. It's ironic.
It's ironic.
Okay, speaking of ironicness, Aiden, you were telling me a minute ago you listened to another OB positive song, a type O positive song, and you said you think it is confirmed that it is satire.
Yeah, okay. So I don't know. I'm not going to say that I think it's confirmed that it's satire. I think the phrase that I used was another point in the satire column for
Okay.
me. Because I don't know. Because
Oh,
I don't
actually,
know.
hold on. Sorry, that was a cutscene. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Like your models got it wrong.
Yes, an unknown variable, perhaps. Well, no matter. Reinforcements will soon arrive.
But will they get here in time to save you from me?
Ooh. Very cool, Cloud.
Why are you a soldier?
Yeah.
No, Cloud, you're supposed to say I'm an ex-soldier. You always say that. It's what you say every time.
Now I recall. My memory was mistaken. My boy, you weren't a soldier.
What is this fascinating phenomenon? What's happening?
Well, even the creepy scientist doesn't know what those are? I feel like he has to know.
He has to have the knowledge. Maybe he'll go study them right now and figure it out. Maybe he'll use his science
I
abilities
really feel
and
like
put
if
it
you
in a
could just
tube.
shoot... Oh, he can in fact just shoot. Oh.
You came for me.
Yep.
You good?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm great.
Yep, came. I did in fact do that. You told me not to in that dream that may or may not have been real, but I did it anyway.
Uh-oh.
Thanks for saving Marlene. I owe you one.
Save it for later.
So we got some new enemies here.
Armored
The
shock
armored shock
trooper.
troopers. Being robots, they're weak to lightning, as you would expect.
Are these guys in the OG?
These guys were in fact in the OG, and they actually behave similarly to how they're about to behave in a second here, because they got some weird stuff going on with them. They got a sword in one hand, they got machine guns in the other hand, and they are weak to lightning. However, there's gonna be some other stuff that they do in a second here.
If you shock him, does like a guy pop out?
You're close.
Okay.
Close.
Buzz off.
Buzz off.
Uh oh, he's ejecting. Gotta get clear of that. There's a big explosion, and then out come the enhanced shock troopers, which are freaks on rollerblades.
Oh, yeah. Those are quads, not blades.
Excuse me.
Credit where credit is due.
I think the explosion from one of them might have killed the other, because
think
there's supposed
so.
to be 2 pop out here. This fight just got much easier than it's supposed to be. I need to assess him fast.
Woo-hoo!
Rollers on their feet enable them to run circles around their targets. I'm running circles around you.
These guys are basically the Twilight Princess Dark Nuts that are real pain in the ass.
Aerith, you okay? Thank you. No biggie.
Thank you.
No biggie. Wow, I'm so glad we're friends. Yeah, that thing though. I feel like it's either gonna be real bad or Aerith is just gonna be like, good dog.
And he's be like, oh, they're friends. They're friends. It's fine. Oh, he's a strong dog.
The hell was that?
He's fast.
Go. Aerith!
What the?
I mean, we do need to. She's right. Why are we questioning that we need to get out of here?
I guess they were thinking we would go back the way we came and, leave the building.
It's more fun this way, though.
I suppose so. Also, the door did lock behind us, and we don't actually have keycard access to leave the lab, so we're kind of
that's true.
We're kind of stuck. Unless we get this, maybe we can steal Hojo's keycard. Maybe this guy will maul him to death. Ah, never mind. Missed his chance.
He tried.
He did try. He went for it, but he just wasn't nearly
I
good
think that's
enough.
more cat than dog.
Nah, he's definitely more dog than cat.
Are we sure?
He's got that dog in him.
He's got that dog in him. That's correct.
What? You want to go?
Stop. This child's a friend.
This child.
So what the hell is it?
A fascinating question.
Yeah.
Did it just talk?
You asked what it is. I am that which you see before you. Nothing more. I'd appreciate it if we simply left it at that. Agreed?
13?
Organization 13!
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I had to hold off. I was like, I'm not gonna go
Red
for that
13.
low-hanging fruit.
The designation given to me by Hojo.
Then you must have another name. What is it?
He got away.
So, we're gonna go get the son of a bitch.
What's...
Cloud, are you okay? We can go up the elevator. We can follow him. Oh, never mind. He's having one of his things. He's having one of his little moments. Now for a very, very, very long hallway walk.
Oh, cool.
Everybody's favorite part of video games.
Yeah! MGS4 has the greatest actually has 2 really good long hallway walks, and everybody else was like, oh, that's cool. And they all did it lame after that. Also, I will point out, you can go ahead and heal Cloud up during this. He's got enough presence of mind to cast a quick cure on himself.
Yeah, wherever we're going is definitely gotta be bad.
Nier Automata has arguably a cool slow hallway sequence, but
Not
that's
cool enough for you?
Well, no, well it's you can argue if it's a hallway or not.
I see.
And it is cool, and it is impactful, but I can't talk about that because it's humongous, the biggest, most massive spoilers.
Oh, those are legs.
What's this freak? What kind of freak we got here?
Cloud!
Barrett didn't say it.
Barrett doesn't care. He's like, he'll be fine. He does this all the time. This is like the third time I've seen this happen to him.
You know, Reno, I think you might be due for some R&R.
Nah, I'm good.
What are we going to do about Sector 7?
We are going to do nothing.
Been thinking. Was all that necessary?
Had we refused, someone else would have completed the task. We have spared that someone the burden of a guilty conscience. Perhaps that will ease yours.
Yeah, nope.
Let's try another tack then. They were a sacrifice to balance the scales.
Say what?
After everything we'd taken from the planet, we were due to give something back.
Do you actually believe that?
Does it matter?
Ooh. These people are so icky.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to be icky
Understood.
to be able to do what they did.
They did a very they're doing something here I think is pretty deliberate, which is Reno and Rude are kind of fan favorites, but you know they did hit the button that killed thousands of people, like tens of thousands. That is a new scene for Remake. They are rehabilitating them a tiny bit and passing the buck of guilt onto their boss because he's always been gross, and I don't think people really like him very much. And not in the way that they like Reno and Rude, that is.
Yeah. Where are we?
Where I lived when I was still a child.
So we're still in headquarters?
Yeah, we're still in fact we're still in the labs.
Okay.
Oh, she's a Disney princess. She's just like Rapunzel.
Wow.
My mom and I stayed here years ago when I was just a little girl. The room looks exactly the same.
Nope. Nothing yet.
He actually does say
just
something.
like a real cat, just
Now,
laying in the
hold on,
middle of the
Jacob.
floor and not
You're
moving.
doing this on purpose, aren't you, Jacob?
Doing what on
I'm
purpose?
the one who carried you
Ignoring
here.
the box in the room.
Hold on. I'm just trying to get them to say the lines.
Don't thank me.
He said, I'm the one who carried you here. I mean, I think Tifa's strong enough.
Yeah.
Barrett is definitely strong enough, but he would have had to drape me over one of the arms.
He
Did
could
I, like,
do it, though.
Did they put me on your back or something? How'd they pull that off, Red?
Maybe he just drug him.
It's possible, too.
Are you okay? Maybe you should rest a little longer.
Grabbed him by the pants and tugged.
Come on, Barrett, say your line.
Don't scare us like that, man.
There's a new Aerith weapon in here.
Woo!
Supposed to make some logical sense.
Mm-hmm. It would have been weird for literally anybody else's weapon in here, except for
I don't want
maybe
you to push yourself.
if
We're all worried.
If Red was a party member, like a playable party member.
Though actually
Got enough sleep.
his weapons have been renamed from what they were named in the original game in the sequel. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and say it right now.
You here.
This guy right here, Red, is a party member.
Okay.
He is the 5th party member of Final Fantasy VII. But considering there's like maybe 5 hours left in this game, they did not put in the effort to make him a fully fleshed out playable party member, which I think is pretty understandable.
Yeah.
He's going to be a guest character who fights alongside us in a couple of battles coming up here, but he is not controllable directly.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
He does
That's
not.
fine.
He does not formally join the party and get his own move set and weapons with weapon abilities and whatnot until the next one. But anyway, a windowless A windowless room.
It could be worse.
No, it could certainly be worse. We got some shoes over here.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny little Aerith shoes.
Yeah. This room has been seemingly untouched for like 15 years. Maybe 16. Because Aerith, I think she was like 4 or 5 when she broke out, and she's, I think, 22 now is her age. Yeah, she's 22. Cloud's 21. Tifa's 20. Barrett's, I think, mid-30s.
Cool.
Got some books here that look kind of literature-y, maybe religious texts of some kind. I'm just guessing because of ancients, but who the hell actually knows? All kinds of stuff sitting around, but obviously, this is our centerpiece here.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I like about this that's kind of noticeable is, aside from a few spots high up where they recycled a few things, like you can see some kind of flower scribbles up at the top there.
Mm-hmm.
Down at the bottom, there are significantly simpler illustrations that a 4-year-old girl would have made, and the stuff up here features like significantly more detailed work throughout. But we've got the flowing green wispy lines that I've been using for our bonus intros and for the outros of every episode. That's the life stream. That's the visual, which I don't think we really had much cause to see in this game so far, but that's the visual representation of the life stream manifesting.
Okay.
A flaming horse of some kind.
All sorts of just things that would be considered life around here. People, animals, plants, fish.
There's a couple dragons in there, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, this is the fantasy world where
I see a dragonfly.
Like dragon critters.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. There's like,
and then up
like
at the top too, there's one, and then over here,
that.
there's like another. It could just be a sea creature on this side, like under the big sun.
Those might be summons. That looks like, because that underneath the sun, that looks like Leviathan.
Oh yeah, you're
and
right.
And he's got a materia in his mouth.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking some kind of like sea creature, and that was a bubble. But
That,
yours probably makes more sense.
That horse looks like it has like butterfly wings.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So that doesn't actually that doesn't register to me as a summon. I thought for a second maybe it was Odin, but Odin's riding a horse in these games, and the horse does not have wings, even though the horse can fly. The dragon definitely looks very Bahamut-y.
Is there maybe like another black like reptilian face?
Yeah, I see it with a red eye.
Uh-huh.
Yep. It's wonderful work here. Amira was quite the artist before she died in a gutter.
I wouldn't assume this was
sorry, not Amira. Excuse me, Ifalna. Ifalna was.
Okay.
Excuse me, I misspoke. Aerith's got 2 moms. I flip their names around sometimes.
That's cool.
Obviously, Almyra actually has screen time. Ifalna is kind of a she's gone. She's been gone for a long time. We never really see much of her.
Every morning, they'd come and take my mom away.
That's
I remember
awful.
crying here alone.
Aerith, before we break out of here, talk to us. There's so much we don't know.
I'm a descendant of the ancients. That's pretty much it, really. Oh, but just so you know, that's not their actual name. They called themselves the Cetra.
We who were born of the planet, with her we speak, her flesh we shape.
I guess she says they didn't call themselves that. Like,
yeah.
Well, no, they wouldn't have called themselves that when they were around.
Yeah.
By her loving grace and providence, may we take our place in paradise.
You know it.
Yeah, well, honestly, I thought that part was just a fairy tale.
Shinra thinks it's true. They've been searching for the Promised Land for a long time.
And they must think you can lead them to it. Can you?
Nope. Someday, maybe, I'll find it in me. But now, not even if I wanted to.
Even if you could, that land belongs to to you and your people.
Well, there are no people anymore, just me. So I guess that makes me the queen.
Mako, they've got no right to claim. But they'll try to take it anyway, won't they?
Yep.
Greedy bastards will never stop.
She really is a Disney princess. It's crazy.
Okay, new plan. Y'all take Aerith and get the hell out of here. Me, I'm gonna go bust some Shinra heads.
Barrett, wait. You can't do that.
Oh, great. These these assholes again? Probably some Shinra science experiment.
Whispers.
We finally have a name.
Perhaps best described as arbiters of fate. They are drawn to those who attempt to alter destiny's course and ensure they do not.
Interesting.
Like capital D? Destiny?
The flow of the great river that is the planet, from inception to oblivion.
And you're saying that that flow is somehow fixed?
Yes, for it is the will of the planet itself.
So if we're destined for a bleak future, these Whisperers will try to keep us on that course? Now wait just a damn minute. How in the hell can you possibly know any of that? Spouting that cryptic stuff, which could all be bullshit. I mean, ain't you a Shinra lab rat or dog?
I'm not a rat dog. When Aerith reached out to me, I found this knowledge of the Whispers.
Listen to me.
We were already listening, Aerith.
Please.
Will you stop talking? Now we can't listen.
Aerith.
The Shinra Electric Power Company isn't the real enemy. It started with them, sure, but I promise you, there's a much bigger threat. I just want to do everything in my power to help. All of you. And the planet.
Aerith, what are you not telling us?
I'm lost in a maze, and every step is taking me further from the path. Every time the Whispers touch me, I lose something, a part of myself. Follow them, the yellow flowers.
It's okay. We'll find a way out together.
Okay.
Weird.
At least they had TVs in here. That's something.
Yeah, but they were probably just, I don't know. I don't think they were even nice enough to play stamp cartoons, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Probably just President Shinra talking about how awesome it is to kill people.
Oh!
What are you doing, man? Hey guys, long time no see.
Wedge?
You're here?
You shouldn't be up and moving.
I'm feeling much better thanks to Elmira's cooking. But that's not what
You can't even be like, you know, oh, fat guy jokes or whatever, because in video games, food does heal you.
That's
It's
true.
legit.
An explosion?
HQ's running the show this time. They're raising hell to try and flush out the president.
This complicates matters. That explosion just now put the whole building on high alert.
So now we're trapped in here?
No need to panic, little lady. See? You can still move freely within Hojo's laboratory.
Find a way to the roof. An avalanche chopper will come to extract you.
HQ's bailing us out? I doubt it. Not after all the shit we've pulled.
I asked them really nicely. Like super duper nice.
Thanks, Wedge.
Just get to the roof, okay?
I didn't eat enough. Or maybe he has heartburn. He ate too much.
Damn.
He's got an overshield.
I didn't ask him to do any of that.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he did.
I'm gonna still chew him out for it later.
So we're not going to see much of Shinra's attack on, Avalanche's attack on the Shinra building. But there is a separate assault going on right now, presumably a hastily organized, oh shit, because of what just happened yesterday, to try and kill President Shinra.
Okay.
We're not going to see much of that operation here, but there is actually a side quest in the next game involving a character who was involved in this attack, and we see some flashbacks to it.
Sick.
Okay, cool.
But anyway, we're going to walk through this lab really kind of slowly. There's a couple of very small bedrooms here, which are full of like Shinra paperwork and like tools, which I assume means that there were scientists camped out here 24/7 just outside of Elmira's room. But I don't really want to talk about that other than walking into the rooms. I want to talk about the Whispers.
Okay.
So Aiden, you won't remember this. I decided not to tell you this up front this time around, but when we tried shooting this playthrough the first time, several years ago, when the Whispers showed up around Aerith, the first time they appeared, right? Originally, I told you, these are new. They did not appear in the original game. And I decided this time first time I thought it'd be intrigue for you. This time I decided to wait until here. Those ghosts do not appear in the original game. And this is also the beginning of whether or not people like Remake. Now, I personally think even if you don't like these guys, the rest of the game has been so stellar that, like, I kind of get over it.
For sure.
So, Red called them tutelary creatures. Tutelary means, like, something that defends.
Okay.
Now, it is canon in the world of Final Fantasy VII. The planet is a living organism.
Yeah.
The life stream has something resembling a consciousness.
Okay.
And in later parts of this story, there are essentially things about the planet has defense mechanisms.
Okay.
Things that it can do to defend itself, sort of like antibodies when it is under attack.
Sure.
However, nothing like these ghosts appeared. They said that they were the arbiters of fate that make sure that things go the way that they are supposed to go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and run through every time we've seen the ghosts so far.
Great.
The very first time we see them was holding Aerith up on Loveless Street to meet with Cloud.
Yeah.
Now, you may remember this because I showed you the beginning of the original game. In the original game, you walk out of the tunnel and you walk to the next screen and Aerith is there. You run into her instantly.
Yeah.
There is no detour Sephiroth hallucination. There is no scampering over roofs to get around a collapsed expressway. You just get to her right away.
Yeah.
This time, Cloud was delayed, but he's supposed to meet Aerith there. So they stopped her. All they were doing was harassing her so she couldn't leave. So they would still meet at the right spot. The next time we see them, the next time we see them is when they're talking about the second bombing mission. Tifa and Jesse lobby for Cloud to be on the mission, but Barrett says no. He hands him his money and says, well, you're not coming along on this one. And then one Whisper drifts through the bar almost invisibly. Then Cloud goes on his little mission with Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse on the motorcycle, and we steal from Jesse's parents and then go to the warehouse, right? Then that night, the Whispers show up and tell Cloud, sleep deeply. And then he wakes up the next day after the sun is up, and Whispers are flooding the entire town, attacking things, going crazy, and they injure Jesse, and then they leave.
So he has to go on the mission.
In the original game, Barrett hired him to go on the mission outright.
Oh my goodness!
They told Cloud to sleep in so that he would be stuck in that room, and then they were going to attack right when it was too late for them to pull out of the mission. Because remember, they say, Biggs is already in place.
Yeah.
We're already go. We already said the mission is happening today.
Yeah.
And then they injure Jessie so she can't go.
Wow.
The next time that we see
gotta
them...
get to the roof, right?
Wow.
Then we can use the same elevator that Hojo did.
Okay, so if all these are doing are just like basically putting you back on the path of the original game with the inclusions of like extra content that are in this game, then why do people hate them?
Well, we'll get into that in a second. Okay. It's going to be a little while before we get to this, but there's a couple of reasons that people hate them.
Okay.
But I'm not quite done talking about all the things that they've contributed so far.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Because the next time we see them is when Cloud and Aerith and Tifa are rushing to get to the pillar. And the Whispers surround them and fight them for like a minute, and then bail. Then we see them again when Jessie is pulling out a bomb to kill the helicopter, and they hover around her, and next time we see her, she's dead, and they're surrounding her. Jessie was about to fight her way out of that situation, but she's supposed to die there.
That sucks, dude.
When we were fighting Reno and Rude, we were about to stop Rude from hitting the button.
And all the ghosts
And then Whispers surrounded him.
Oh my gosh.
We almost had characters live through that sequence of events who weren't supposed to live, and we almost stopped them, and the Whispers stopped the plot line from diverging.
So in that sense, the thing that Sung said about like we had to give something back to the planet, he was more right than he knew.
So we can't really talk about people's problems with them yet, but so far, if you're a player of the original game, you've seen these things. They were in trailers. And you're like, what the hell are these things? And they have been interfering at points where the plot was about to change. The next time we see them is when we're in the underground lab, which I think I mentioned was a new dungeon.
Yes.
That was added.
Yes.
So they show up in that when they look through a hole in the wall and they see a bunch of like underground testing tubes, and Cloud starts to have headaches about that. So I can't get into specifics about this, but anybody who's familiar with the larger continuity of Final Fantasy VII, note that that lab was under the ground, very deep. You could say that it was deep ground.
Shut the hell up, Jacob.
And the ghost said, whoa, it's not time for that yet! And they got rid of us.
Okay.
So that's all I can say about them right now. But the Whispers have specifically interfered whenever we were about to get too much information about something, or when something was about to go wrong. And you also may recall, during the optional scene where Cloud has a dream and talks to Aerith, she talks about like she feels like there are things slipping away from her.
Yes.
Also, when we meet her in Sector 7 on Sector 8, I should say, on the upper plate. She speaks to Cloud very directly in a way like she already knows him. And then when they meet in the church, she says, bodyguard work isn't too different from mercenary work, right? And he gives her a weird eyebrow raise, and she says, I guessed, because of the sword.
Right.
And then during that scene, she, like I said, she talks about, like, I feel like there's things that I'm losing.
Yeah.
And she talked about that a second ago. Aerith seems to have some extremely limited precognitive knowledge of the original story of the game. And she was starting to try and tell the party something important. She was starting to talk about there's some bigger threat than the Shinra Electric Power Company.
Yeah, and the ghost showed up.
And then they
again.
said every time they touch me, I feel like I'm losing something.
Yeah.
And when she touched Red, he calmed down and he got some knowledge of the plot. There's a moment in the bar when Marlene is crying and freaking out because bad stuff is happening. When Aerith touches her, there's that flash and vibration, and she calms down.
Yeah.
And she gives Aerith a look, and Aerith gives her a shush.
Finger, yeah.
Aerith is carrying some kind of magical knowledge of the original plot of the game, but it seems very limited. And if she tries to convey any of that to us, it gets stolen. And also, I forgot to spec Aerith for this fight, but whatever. It's fine. It's not a hard fight.
I hate it already.
We've actually seen these guys before. They're not that crazy. It's the failed experiments in the underground lab.
Oh, I see. They're icky.
Yeah, but it's like a cool kind of icky.
It's a cool kind of
I will grant that.
So go give them one already.
I will grant that they are cool icky. But
Got to spec Aerith for this fight. That's fine. We will recover. Come on, guys.
You're just going back to the original experience of just playing the game and not knowing what's
I
going
haven't
on.
had Aerith in the party for hours, and of course she doesn't have any materia just sitting on her. So again, it's other than the triangle moves making Tifa, you can press those buttons to raise people's stagger. Her her string is longer when she has that stuff activated. So you saw her doing like that somersault kick down at the end of her combo. If I were to go ahead and burn all of her triangle moves and then start comboing, you'll notice her combo is significantly shorter. This is something I hadn't really demonstrated previously. So there, her combo just ended. But he's gonna die before I can show it off, but it doesn't matter. But you saw the point. You saw her doing a much longer string, flipping around through the air, knocking guys up, carrying them back down.
Nice job. What?
Ouch.
Shit! What the hell, Red?
Alrighty, well that was exciting, guys.
Also, it's a really minor thing, but like that confirms that his tail is just on fire, and it's not just an effect.
Red did some damage here.
He did.
He's a strong guy. He went through like nose first too. It's crazy.
He just built different.
This room over here is not for anything just yet, other than this vending machine and a bench if you want it. Now I remember I said that there was a combat simulator downstairs if you wanted to do some last minute grinding.
Yeah.
You can't go back to that combat sim now. It's inaccessible. You cannot leave the lab. You're just stuck in here. Now you do have the option after you beat this upcoming dungeon of walking back through it if you want, and there are some encounters repopulated, so you can squeeze in a little last minute grinding, like literally last minute before it's just bosses. In hard mode, when we not the first time but just now when we've already been in Aerith's room, when we come in here, Chadley will be standing here and he says, Cloud, I have a battle simulator set up through this door right over here. And that is where the Mondo Mega hard mode extreme challenges are. Okay. There are multiple unique boss fights behind that door. There's a summon behind that door.
Ooh.
And there is actually, believe it or not, exclusive plot stuff behind completing those optional challenges.
Really?
We are obviously not going to do that today, but we will look at that stuff in a bonus episode after we finish the campaign.
Okay.
Yeah, I had no idea the hard mode had like any form of new content, so it was refreshing when you told me, but then you described it and I was just like jaw agape.
Yeah, we'll get to it later. It's a fun surprise. Chadley is a surprise tool we'll use later.
Let's go.
Right.
At least he didn't freak out in the hallway this time.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
What's that all about? There's birds in the building.
Well, at least he just
Maybe
saw
it could just be the feather from Red's little
Cacao.
hair. Those look like eyes.
They do kind of look like eyes, don't they? They look like automatons in Helldivers. Emerging from the woods of Vietnam.
Hojo's treasure. Shinra's dark secret.
Yeah, that's right, gang. Line up for the power shot. Full team shot,
We need
baby.
to get to the roof.
Careful, Aerith or Red's tail is gonna singe your dress.
Well, she does magic stuff all the time.
She just cast a little ice on it.
Yeah. I'm sure she picks dresses that are not likely to get destroyed easily from a little bit of magic.
It's a ways down.
Yeah, what story are we on now? Like,
let's find out. But it'll tell us actually.
Like 79, 80.
Shinra building, 65, 66.
Oh, okay.
So we've gone up, but to be on the top level, because this was all like I think on the lower level of this lab. So let's say we're on like level 70. I feel like that's pretty. I think this building has 75 floors.
That looks not good.
Nah, it looks kind of gross.
Genova, that's what Cloud said.
He said Genova, yeah.
Genova.
Aerith said it too.
And then he said mom.
He said mother.
Oh no. Oh no.
Mother. Together we will reclaim our world.
You're the spawn of a cordyceps monster from The Last of Us?
I'm sick of
Oh, it's her again.
Oh.
I'm sick of all of this! Cloud?
Tell me, is it really you?
Don't deny me. Embrace me.
been holding on to his jump power.
Touching reunion.
Oh, he dropped his sword. Normally he's so good about holding on to his sword.
Very, very good. And thus is the hypothesis proven correct. I can only hope you will continue not to disappoint.
Okay, if even security cameras saw it, even like if the party all saw him obviously.
Yeah.
But if security cameras see it, there can be no trickery. It actually happened. Well, that was unfortunate.
Whoa.
It's a good thing he's gotten really good at falling.
Level 1.
I'd better hurry.
Gotta go all the way back up there, man. I just got up there, so I was already there.
And you already used up your jump power.
No, you can't jump back up. Oh man, we were right there.
Test subject pods? Guess I can use these.
Those are big guys in there.
Oh.
Those are large gentlemen. Those look bigger than the normal ones to me. Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah.
They don't look as big as the boss, but I think those are bigger than the normal ones.
They would be a problem if they woke up.
Good thing we didn't just like pull them out of storage.
Probably maybe they're still incubating. Maybe they're not ready for prime time yet.
Oops.
What the hell are all these things? These also look like things are incubating. I don't like it.
These are like those things from Call of Duty Black Ops 1, Kino der Toten Zombies.
Oh boy.
Give me a break.
God, I haven't gone on a Nazi Zombies tirade in a long time, but it's because I just haven't looked in. Oh.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Sorry. No, that's fine. I hit a button. That was on the TV, not on the recording. I accidentally hit a button on the remote.
Everybody, use your imagination. Imagine Cloud is fighting, and then a bunch of dots appeared on the side of the screen, and a bunch of settings popped up.
No, last time you had like a 30 or 40 minute long Nazi Zombies.
I think
during the Call of Duty 3. Sorry, God, no, the Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough.
I think I got it all out of my system back then.
Yeah.
I really do.
It's good talk.
It doesn't help that I have I can say this with confidence.
Come on,
it's
Cloud.
like
Come on, Cloud.
I have been
Cloud.
cured of
Holy
any
shit.
I've been cured of any like desire to play Call of Duty in the last little while. Like I just
You can't have it. It's not for you. It's forbidden.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All that for poison.
Hojo's tricks. Hojo's tricks and tomfoolery.
It actually, Call of Duty, it's not nearly as dire of a situation, but it reminds me, before starting this, Aiden and I had a conversation about Overwatch.
Oh, yes.
Like the state it's in these days compared to how it was at the beginning. It's kind of like that, where it's like, with Call of Duty, it's like, I have no desire, because everything I liked about Call of Duty years ago is completely gone, so there's, like, nothing there, right?
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
It's like Overwatch, every now and then I get the urge.
Hey, we have a friend.
Or not the urge. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's like, not the urge to play, but the desire to play the game I played years ago that came out. But
Yes.
it's like, it doesn't exist anymore, so it's like...
Yeah.
Because we were talking about what, Marvel Rivals or whatever. Mm-hmm. The game that is... Most people say it's pretty fun, but, you know. It's in beta. I haven't gotten my hands on it, and I'm sure it will be nothing more than like a passing fad for me. But
where are the others?
Yeah, I think that's kind of how
Let's go.
the crew feels about it.
it's like
We are living in the era right now. This year, there's that and Concord. We're right smack dab in the Overwatch. Too late.
But it's like the thing is, you're right. But it's like the hole left by Overwatch hasn't been filled by anything. Nothing's come close at all.
This is true.
The closest that anything has come to filling the void of Overwatch was when I had a dream that they ported Team Fortress 2 to modern consoles, and I woke up excited and was like, "Wait, no, that's not possible. That's stupid," and realized it was a dream.
Joey, they won't even
buddy.
fix the PC version of Team Fortress.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Aiden, I want you to know that I had a dream last night that your boyfriend proposed to you in this room. I don't know. It wasn't even a long dream. Like, it wasn't even it wasn't part of the sequence. It was like a snapshot image that lasted for like 5 seconds in the dream, and then it wasn't connected to any of the stuff around it.
Awesome.
We've had a whole conundrum about it.
I may be able to do that.
On, like, how big of a deal does he want to make? How big of a deal do I want him to make? Because we went to a concert not that long ago.
Yeah. Pull that lever, Kronk. Pull that lever, Red. Jump up on there. Put your whole ass body weight on.
Yeah!
Yay! I'm fairly confident Claude could have just jumped on that mesh and climbed across.
Probably.
He could have.
But we went to a concert not that long ago.
Good job.
And he, like, kind of made a joke about, like, proposing to me there. And I was like, no, absolutely not. That is way too many people. If somebody throws our images up on, like, a Jumbotron at this concert because you're proposing to me, like, I will be wildly uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, despite the fact that we are both aware that if asked, I would say yes. Like, I don't want... That's not what I want. I don't want it to be like that. But at the same time, like, I also... one of my friends... Yeah, that's a fine word to use. Sorry.
Ooh, that's a story there.
Her ex-husband proposed to her, like, playing Scrabble.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just put down the letters.
Yeah.
Marry me. Like,
Yeah.
he rigged it. He set it up ahead of time.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's 2 words. And then went, wait. And I feel like that would be sweet, but I also feel like I want slightly more than that.
Uh-huh.
So, like,
You want more effort.
You want effort that's not necessarily in, like, a big public place.
Right. Like, I want to know that you thought about it, and I want to know that you, like, took into account what I'm looking for. But also, please not in a stadium full of people.
One of the coolest, like, so just in terms, not necessarily like coolest proposal ever or whatever, but like in terms of like kind of nerd rigging an activity that we're already doing. Somebody, his girlfriend was playing Chrono Trigger for the first time, and there's a particular, and it's like more than halfway through the game, he modded one particular sequence where when you're ascending a mountain, he added in a bunch of NPCs that are like recounting what just seems like an in-universe like love story of 2 people meeting. And then it becomes progressively more and more personal, and then he made a sprite of himself at the top that asks her to marry him.
So
That's huge.
Cute. See, okay, that's effort. That's effort, baby. That's what we're looking for. A friend of mine from work sent me a video of a woman, like, thinking she was just doing a, like, fun fantasy, like, photo shoot. Like, they had dressed up as characters from a book series, and, like, she just thought it was, like, fun pictures that you're taking for fun. Like, no big deal, right? And they'd been planning it for a really long time. And her boyfriend, like, got a ring. In that book series, there's, like, a thing of, like, this is a family heirloom, and, like, you have to go retrieve it, and it's, like, a whole task of, like, retrieving the ring so that you can prove that you're worthy of being in the family or some bullshit. And so the guy produces, like, this is my grandmother's ring. It is also a family heirloom, but, like, I'm just giving it to you because I love you and not, like, making you work for it. And she's in the pretty fantasy dress, and, like, she's already having all of the pictures taken. And he, like, had this beautiful speech about it, and it was, like, really gorgeous. And then I was also, like, I still feel like that's, I don't know. That's probably closer, but I don't know that I feel like that is me
The
either.
flavor that you want.
Yeah.
But you mean the amount, the level of trickery and effort.
Yeah.
And staging.
Yes. But there were also, like, 6 people involved in it, because they had, like, the whole cast of the story to take these, like, fun pictures. And I don't feel like we're getting 6 people together.
So this enemy's wacky. The moth unit is a consummate killing machine with a drill on its head, claws on its arms, and rotating blades in its torso. When it's spinning those blades around, you basically can't get close enough to land melee attacks. It'll just knock you out of your hits. So you have to hit him with magic, but it also says he's charging up electricity, and he will release a big blast And when he does that, he needs to charge up energy again. The blades retract, and then he's susceptible to staggering.
Okay.
So this guy, you either have to be like loaded up on offensive magic, or you have to play for time.
And just basically only use Barret, because Cloud just can't really do anything right now.
Ouch.
Yeah, this is one of those enemies you don't really run into too much, and that's a good thing, because it would be very annoying if you did.
He was introduced right here, and he's only in this dungeon, basically. I say basically because he does technically have one more. He has one appearance outside of this dungeon before the game is over, but it's not in a standard combat encounter.
Something I didn't think about until this moment. If you can't control Red, you also don't have to worry about his health or anything.
Nope, he has no health.
Okay, great.
There is going to be a sequence in a little bit where he has a health bar, but it's like a timer of get to him and help him with something. It's not like a real.
Okay.
Anyway, he just used shock, which means now he has no sonic spin ball, and you can just hit him as much as you want.
It's time for ass beating. Although his stagger gauge still isn't filling, that's weird.
Yeah, I think you have to hit him with elemental attacks, which I just killed him before I landed that arrow.
Yeah, I'm fine.
If you say so.
Guys on the tanks are icky too.
What's the plan?
First, we find Tifa and Aerith. Then we head for the roof. Should be an elevator somewhere. Didn't expect any of this, but we just gotta roll with it. Come on, let's go.